already moving into that time again. It's the ninth day of the 25 days of Doctor Who. I am Supernova. Woo! And I'm tired. My my friend woke me up twice in 2 days. Yesterday he woke me up at 7. Today he woke me up at 8 with text messages. I was like, I'm gonna kill you. I love you, but I'm gonna kill you. Yeah. So I'm tired. But let's forget about me and my tiredness and move on to an episode of Doctor Who. Actually, I don't want to talk about an episode of Doctor Who today. I want to talk about some of the tech that is within Doctor Who, because tech that we see in Doctor Who is pretty awesome. Like, for example, how the Doctor can take a regular cell phone and give it universal coverage. And it's just not universal coverage, it's like time travel coverage too. You could call anyone from any planet of any time back to like the time period in which the phone existed. Like that phone number existed in. And I just think that's the coolest thing. Which makes me it makes me ponder. Does it cover parallel worlds also? Because if so, then he could have just given Rose Tyler a phone when after, like she came back, then she had to go back. He could have just given her a phone and, they could have called each other and be like, hey, what's up? What you doing? No, instead he gave her his clone. I guess that's a good gift too, Um, yeah. But seriously, I would love it if my phone had universal coverage. I would, but with all those calls, how expensive is it? How big does the bill get? I guess that's the question we have to ask Amy and Wooly, because they'd be the last ones to know. Yeah, they've had the most up-to-date version of that bill. Pretty much, yeah. Other Tekken Doctor Who, obviously the sonic screwdriver. It can do anything, basically. It makes flesh explode, and if you like the doppelganger is made out of flesh, the rebel flesh. That's what I mean by making flesh explode. It doesn't actually, you can't actually point it at a person and then they will explode. No, can't do that. It can open doors. It does that really well. It also locks doors, which is really useful. Locking doors. I know I have lots of experience in locking doors. It can also make a Dalek roll backwards, which is useful if it's going to self-destruct. The sonic screwdriver is the tool with multiple uses. I'm pretty sure it can give you statuses on creatures, like whether or not they are alive or dead, or how badly wounded they are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does that. That would make sense, because he often points it at someone dying, so... Yep. And then we have the Master's sonic laser thing. I don't exactly remember what that does. I only saw the episode once. But I'm pretty sure that's what he used to make the Doctor all old and tiny and crinkly and kind of gross looking. Yeah. Remember that episode? It's kind of gross. Slightly, just a bit. Yep. Master's laser thing. Sonic laser, I'm calling it, because I think that's what it's called. Other technology in Doctor Who. The vortex manipulator. Ooh. Basically, it's your own little personal time traveling device. You wear it on your wrist. So if you walk around town with it, you look like you're wearing a fashionable bracelet. It goes with every outfit. Just ask Scribble. She wears it with every outfit. So it goes so well. Even Captain Jack wore it. And he is a man for fashion, Yeah. Vortex manipulator. You just go. Of course, minuses of the vortex manipulator. You don't always end up exactly where you wanted. It's kind of like you punch in the date and time, and you kind of hope that it works, but it always works for Viva Song. So unless she ends up going somewhere too early, I guess that happens to her sometimes. But yeah, text manipulator, easy, dirty time travel. And then there's the TARDIS. Oh, the TARDIS. Also known as time and relative dimensions in space. When my mother asked me what the heck a TARDIS was, I was like, come on, Mom. It stands for time and relative dimensions in space. She's like, oh, of course, duh. Hello, why am I so stupid? I'm like, yeah. But the TARDIS is gotta be the best way to time travel because you're traveling in fashion, you know? Well, in style, I should say, not fashion. You are traveling in a big blue police box, and you're most likely with the doctor, so you're clearly traveling in style. And it's got a swimming pool. I mean, how many time traveling devices can you say have a swimming pool in them? None, except for the TARDIS. So, if you'd ask me, would I rather want a vortex manipulator or a TARDIS, I would say TARDIS. But then if you ask me, would you rather find a sonic screwdriver in your stocking or TARDIS under your tree, I would probably have to scream. I would probably scream and run outside and then run back inside and go into a corner or curl up into a ball because the decision was too great for my mind. Yeah. Well, that wraps up this episode of the 25 Days of Doctor Who. Don't forget to press the subscribe button that's over here, I think, because it gets flipped. Yeah, so it's over here. And then down below, you can comment and stuff. And if you want to, you can still leave a question or challenge or request, whatever you want to call them, and send them to me, and then I would actually have something to do for these videos rather than you hear me ramble about Doctor Who. I would actually have a purpose for each video. So, yeah, that would be awesome. You can send those thingies through comments on YouTube, PMs through YouTube, PMs through Tumblr, and let's not forget hashtag 25 days of Doctor Who on Twitter, and that will work also. Um, so yep, that wraps up this episode, Whovians. I will see you tomorrow for the 10th episode. Why am I doing this for myself? I love you. Bye.